Hey everybody, I hope you guys are healthy and safe. So in today's video, we're doing an unboxing along with a quick first look at the Honor Magic VS. So this is the new foldable phone from Honor, and I'm very excited because Honor has already announced that this foldable phone will launch internationally in January. Now by internationally, I mean Europe and Asia. So for those of us in the US, we're not included. This phone is not coming to the US, although that has more to do with our US government than with, these Chinese brands. So the Honor Magic VS coming internationally is a big deal, whether you like the brand or not, because it will finally give Samsung some competition in the large screen foldable space. Right now, this is just about the only game in town for most people outside of China if you want a large screen foldable phone. Technically speaking, the Huawei Mate XS2 is on sale internationally, like I saw it on sale in Singapore, but because the phone doesn't run Google mobile services, that's a very tough sell for most people. But the Honor Magic VS will have no such restrictions. When this thing launches in January in the UK, in probably Germany, Spain, and Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, it's going to have full Google mobile services support. So I am excited. I'm also excited because Honor has been making some really good hardware lately, and the Magic VS looks to continue that trend. It has, I believe, the largest battery in a foldable phone yet, 5,000 mAh battery. So anyway, let's start with the unboxing. So we can see the screen uses the same water drop mechanism that gives it a crease that's, still noticeable if you have the screen off, but nowhere near as jarring as the Galaxy Z Fold 4 crease. So the Honor Magic VS measures 6.1 millimeters in thickness when unfolded and 16.2 millimeters when folded. And as you can see, it folds completely flat, which looks a lot better than the Galaxy Z Fold 4. If you put the two side by side, the Galaxy Z Fold 4, it's a little bit thicker and it has a gap right here. But in terms of thinness, it is still no match for the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2, which is still the thinnest large screen foldable on the market right now. However, to be fair, the Honor Magic VS has a larger battery, a 5,000 mAh battery. Let's boot up the phone and then I'm gonna put it to the side and look at what else is in the packaging. So pretty typical Honor presentation. We have a charging brick right here, SIM ejector tool, and you get a carrying case too. Faux leather finish that gives it nice grippy texture and it doesn't add a lot of bulk to the device. You have here USB-C cables. Okay, here it is, the Honor Magic VS. As you can see, the outside cover display, it's quite a bit wider than the outside cover display of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, which makes it a little bit easier to type, in my opinion, because the keyboard, it's a little bit wider than on the Z Fold 4. On the outside, the refresh rate is 90 Hz OLED technology. Unfold, and you have a 7.9-inch display with a 120 Hz refresh rate. And obviously typing on a larger screen will be even better because you have a wider keyboard and you can split this keyboard too if you want. As you can see during setup, this phone comes with Google mobile services. You can even use Hey Google trigger words. Now this hinge feels really sturdy in the hand. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite stay in place mid-fold as sturdy as a Z Fold 4. It can stay in place, so you can use this to take hands-free selfies, but it's a little bit looser than the Galaxy Z Fold 4. It doesn't stay fully articulated at every angle as steady as the Z Fold 4. But otherwise, the hinge looks and feels really great. There's a little bit of resistance to it. It doesn't feel flimsy, but at the same time, the unfolding folding motion is so smooth. And as I showed earlier, the hinge folds completely flat. Unfortunately, there is an embargo on what I can reveal right now about the Honor Magic VS. So far I can only show you the hardware and unboxing. I can't really take any photo samples or even run any benchmarks, but with a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 in here, you know this phone is plenty powerful. The camera system, I can't show you samples, but I can talk about it. So you have a triple lens system and the hardware looks impressive. You have a 54 megapixel main camera with an f1.9 aperture, 1/1.5 inch image sensor. You have a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera f2.0 aperture, and you have an 8 megapixel 3x optical zoom lens. Around the front, you have a 16 megapixel selfie camera here and one on the inside screen, which you don't get in some other Chinese foldables. So earlier I mentioned that the Honor Magic VS is thinner than the Galaxy Z Fold 4, but still a little bit thicker than the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. However, where the Honor Magic VS wins is in weight. The Magic VS only weighs 261 grams compared to the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2's 262 grams. So that means the Honor Magic VS is now the lightest foldable phone on the market. This is an incredible feat of hardware engineering because it has a thicker body and it has a larger 5000 mAh battery inside. Yet, this is lighter than the Galaxy Z Fold 4, the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2, and any other large screen inner foldable phone before it. So that's about all I can talk about right now for the Honor Magic VS. I'm going to put my SIM card in this thing and use it as my daily driver, so expect a full in-depth review along with camera comparisons very soon, so stay tuned. If you want to keep up to date with not just Honor Magic VS, but all other foldable phones and smartphones in general, please consider subscribing to my channel or follow me on Instagram at Ben's Gadget Reviews. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.